worked on cases against him. That is happening right now in the FBI. Let's stop surmising as to whether or not he means it, because he means it. OK, so Mark Polymeropoulos, my question to you is, what will the promotion of this idea do to the delicate state of affairs in the region?
Right, Mika. And so I think every CIA station chief in the Middle East woke up this morning with a migraine headache, because there's a potential for a generational counterterrorism nightmare here. You have to look at the words that Donald Trump used yesterday, quote, take over Gaza, own Gaza. These are triggering mechanisms for Islamic extremist groups. Remember, Osama bin Laden's biggest beef with the United States decades ago was the U.S. troop presence in Saudi Arabia. Al-Qaeda in Iraq, same thing, the insurgency based on U.S. troops in Iraq. So this kind of language only is going to galvanize groups that want to kill Americans. And if I was in the CIA and is still in the CIA and the counterterrorism community, I'd be monitoring the Islamic extremist forums, because this is just a tremendous own goal. And I worry that even if these are just words, as Richard said, perhaps part of some strange negotiating gambit, Americans might be less safe now. And I can't imagine anybody in the CIA or the State Department who would have advocated this approach.
To talk about the ceasefire agreement in place, I mean, there are hostages still due to come home. We are watching these reunions. They're incredibly emotional. I know President Trump is very much into seeing these reunions and positive things like that happening, hoping to take credit for them and things like that. What could these comments and this intention do to the ceasefire agreement that's in place right now?
Well, sure, Mika, because there's a delicate balance that's going on right now, and we're trying to get through this phase one, perhaps to get to phase two. But there are still hostages who need to be released. And so if you're Hamas right now and you hear these comments, how do you, even if there was some, distrust in the past, but how do you see the U.S. as an interlocutor that you can agree with when they're saying all of the Palestinians have to be removed from the Gaza Strip with all of this kind of fanciful language? So, even this kind of strange rhetoric from Trump could really alter a very delicate negotiating pattern right now, which has seen hostages released. More are supposed to come this weekend. We'll see.
All right, NBC News security and intelligence analyst Mark Polymeropoulos, thank you very much for coming on the show this